Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my fourth lesson of D3 chapter number 8 exercise 8b, that is about the area of a right triangle and oblique triangle. In this lesson, students, we will be learning how to find the area of right triangle and oblique triangle and how to apply Pythagoras theorem and basic trigonometric ratios for finding the lengths and angles of the right triangle. So integration of lesson with the previous lesson is really important. If now previous link is weak, the next lesson will also be affected. So all those students who are getting us late or they have missed the class, I'll be giving the link of the basic lessons in my channel library, where you will be taking the help from the previous lesson so that you can get better understanding of this lesson. In this class, students, we will be learning and discussing question number 8. And if we look at the question, as the question is long, so I've written the question in short form. Question 8 says, in the figure A to B is 20 centimeter, angle BAC is of measure 90 degree and ACB is of measure 30 degrees, and AD is perpendicular to BC, and we have to find BAD angle, BA and D angle, this angle, and then BD length, and then area of triangle ABC. So let's talk about each part one by one. First of all, we have to think about this outer big triangle. If we look at this outer big triangle, I always advise it to my students that try to make the rough sketch of the diagram. This angle is of measure 90 degrees, which is at vertex A. Angle C is 30 degrees. Okay. And if we want to find angle at vertex B, that we can easily find by using the property that sum of interior angles of triangle is of measure 180 degrees. So 90 plus 30, when I'll be taking away from 180, this is 120, and this angle, if we need, that will become 60 degrees. Okay, I hope students you are clear that how we are finding angle B. Now if we look at the triangle ABD, although by chance AD is you are not finding it straight, but if we look at the original diagram, this AD is straight, A and D, and this is B. And if over here this angle D is of measure 90 degrees, this remaining angle will also be of 90 degrees. This is 60 degrees. And again, by using the property that sum of interior angles of triangle is 180 degree, I can get value of angle A, which is in this small diagram, that is 9 plus 6 is 15, 150, 180 minus 150, and this gives me 30 degrees. Again, look, it's a game, it's a continuous game. This angle total is of measure 90 degree. So if I need to find angle A, remaining part of angle A, that will be 60 degrees. Okay, now first requirement is BAD angle, BA and D angle. So I hope students you are really clear that how we will be finding BAD angle. First of all, we have to see that angle in triangle ADB, A and D and B. Angle D is of measure 90 degrees. Okay, let me draw the figure here so that my students can understand. First of all, I'll be drawing this outer big triangle. Okay, and I'll be telling you that this angle is of measure 60 degrees, that we have done in our discussion corner. Try to make the discussion corner and try to make the learning lane in your working so that you can perform your rough sketch and rough working over there. This is the outer big triangle. Let me extend it carefully. And this is okay. This is vertex A. This is 90 degree measure. Given in the question, this is B. and this is C, which is 30 degrees, which is it's given in the question. Now in triangle ABD, first we have to take in triangle A, B and C, A, B and C, A, B and C, angle B. Angle B is of Meyer 180 minus 90 plus 30. This is 180 minus 120, and angle B is of Meyer 60 degrees. Okay, and then what we have to do, we have to draw this line here. I'm going step by step so that my students can understand how we are going to find angle A. This is the perpendicular which is already drawn, and it's 90 degree marked here. It's 90 degree marked here, and this angle has come 60 degrees. If this is 90 degrees, this angle will also be 90 degree Meyer. Now what we have to do is, I can take the triangle ABD or BAD, take the triangle, small triangle BAD, BA and D, this is B, this is D, this is 60 degrees, and this is angle A. That is actually complete angle A is 90 degrees, but we just want to know the value of this portion of angle A. Now which triangle we are taking? We are taking BAD triangle, BAD, and now we have angle A plus B plus D, angle A plus B plus D equals to 180 degrees, sum of interior angles of triangle. And A we do not know about that, but B is 60 degrees and D is 90 degrees, equals to 180, and A plus 9 plus 6 is 15, 150 degrees, equal to 180 degrees, and angle A equals to 180 minus 150 degrees, and angle A is 30 degrees, or BAD, or angle BA and D is of Meyer 30 degrees. I hope you are clear about this part. And the second requirement of the question is that we have to find the side BD. Side BD. Now if you look at the diagram, original figure as well, this side is 20 centimeter. Now we have both the acute angles of this triangle with us. For finding BD, the second requirement of the question is that we have to find BD. Now look, with the reference of 60 degree angle, this side A to B is 20 centimeter. Now recall my previous lesson that when the one side and acute angle is given, how to find this unknown side by using basic trigonometric ratios. With the reference of 60 degrees, BD is adjacent, and this 20 centimeter is hypotenuse because this is a face in front of a 90 degree. So adjacent upon hypotenuse cos 60 degrees equal to, in triangle, again we are taking the same triangle ABD or BAD, sine, adjacent is cos, adjacent involves cos 60 degrees, cos 60 degrees, BD upon 20, and cos 60 degrees. Cos 60 degrees is I hope 0.5. 1 by 2 equals to BD by 20. Now go for cross multiplication. 20 divided by 2 equals to BD, and when I'm dividing 20 by 2, my answer comes 2 ones are and 2 tens are, and this is BD equals to 10 centimeter. I hope you are clear about this. And the next part of the question is area of triangle ABC. Area of triangle ABC. Now, for area of triangle ABC, if we look at the triangle ABC, that is basically a right angle triangle. So what we can do is that if we are able to find AC distance, so how we are going to find AC distance, that is important. Let me first draw out a big triangle so that my students can understand that what we are going to do in order to get the area of triangle ABC, outer big triangle. Area of triangle, outer big triangle ABC. Let me draw the figure here. Over here, this is vertex A, this is 90 degrees, this is angle B, and it is 60 degrees. This is 20 centimeter, and this is 30 degrees, and this is 60 degrees, and I have to find, we know that area of right triangle is half base into height. We have the base with us, but we do not have height with us. So in order to get height, which is AC, either I can make use of 60 degree angle, or I can make use of this 30 degree. So if I'm taking a 60 degree angle, then with the reference of this 60 degree angle, AC is opposite and 20 is adjacent. So which trigonometric ratio involves opposite and adjacent? In triangle ABC, in triangle A, B and C, opposite upon adjacent, AC upon 20 equals to tangent 60 degrees. Opposite upon adjacent is tangent 60 degrees. Tangent 60 degree has a value 60 degrees 1.732, 1.732 AC upon 20, and AC is 20 multiplied by 1.732. 20 multiplied by 1.732, and this gives me AC, which is the height of outer big triangle, 34.64 centimeters, and this is 34.64. Now actual requirement of question, which is area, will be equal to half into base 20 multiplied by height 34.64, and this gives me 34.64 multiplied by 20. This gives me 692.8. 692.8 by 2 divided by 2, and this gives me 346.4. 346.4. So the area of triangle will be equal to 346 centimeters square approximately. I hope you are clear about these all calculations, and let me underline my answers and the part numbers so that my students can understand and see these all working clearly. And let's move to the next question, and the next question is question number 9. Question says the diagonals of the parallelogram have the length 15.6 and 17.2 centimeter. They intersect at the angle 120 degrees. Find the area of parallelogram. So it's always good in geometry to sketch the figure. I have sketched the parallelogram for you, A, B, C and D. Now we know the diagonal is the distance from opposite corner to another corner. So one of the diagonal, he's not asking, he's not specifying which diagonal, but one of the diagonal is of Meyer 17.2. Suppose this is 17.2 Meyer centimeters. Yes, centimeters. And the other diagonal, this one is suppose 15.6, and they're cutting, meeting, intersecting at 120 degrees. Okay, now look, when the diagonals meet each other at the mid of the parallelogram, they divide each other in two parts. So one of the diagonal, which is 17.2, when will be divided by 2, will become 8.6. 8.6 on this side and 8.6 on this side, and 15.6. 15.6 divided by 2, 7.8. 7.8 and 7.8. Due to the vertically opposite angles, this angle will also be of measure 120 degrees, and as we know that sine 120 equals to sine 60 degrees, both are same. So in order to find the area of parallelogram, what we are going to do, we can find the area of one triangle, and we have to multiply that by 4. So I hope, students, why I'm saying that find the area of one triangle and multiply it by 4, because you can see all the triangles have the lengths either 8.6 and 7.8, and angle in between is of 60 degree or 120 degrees, and sine 120, if I'm checking the sine 120, that gives me 0.86 as the answer, and sine 60 degree as well is 0.86. So area of parallelogram, area of parallelogram gram ABCD will be equal to 4 times area of any one of the triangle. Let it be O, area of triangle ABO or AOB. Now what we have to do is that we know that formula for the area of oblique triangle is half of AB or OA, that is 8.6 multiplied by 7.8 multiplied by sine 120 degrees. 2 and 4 can be simplified easily. So always perform some calculations in each step, and sine 60 or 120 degrees is 0.8660. 8.6 multiplied by 7.8 multiplied by sine 120 degrees, and 0.8660. Now what we have to do is first I have to get the product. I have to multiply these all values carefully. 8.6 multiplied by 7.8 multiplied by 0.8660, and this gives me 58.09128 multiplied by 2. This is 116.18 centimeters square, and as we have to give our answer nearest to 3 significant figures, so this will be approximately 116 centimeters square. Really easy and important lessons. Please watch these all lessons and understand the lesson. Please watch my lessons, like, share and subscribe the channel, and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.